Hi, this is Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Discover Brightside, and I'm taking you through the winding country roads into the goodness farms with two wonderful sisters, Belinda Kelly and Venise Cunningham. And they have written a new book, and we're going to talk about syrups and about this great book full of recipes and stories. And you guys have been discovered on Brightside. So tell us about yourself and your story and your journey.
Yeah, hi. We are the Simple Goodness Sisters, and I'm Venise, and I am the older sister. And you tell. Okay. I am the farmer of the duo. I'm the bartender, and we got started doing all this when we first had our kids 2 weeks apart, which is kind of crazy as sisters, but that's how it happened. And we wanted to find something that felt more fulfilling, allowed us to have more time with our families. And so we decided to make the transition from the tech world and figure out how we could spend more time at home and doing things we love with our kids. So we started this small business. It started on the farm and with a cocktail catering company. So we grew the Venice's farm into the world's nation's first cocktail farm. And meanwhile, we also had a drinks catering business where we would go around to different events, weddings, corporate events, backstage at concerts, and do garden to glass drink making. Very specialty, very pretty. And when people would taste them, they were just like, "That's so good. How do I recreate this at home?" And so they wanted a spin-off. They wanted a product bottle that they could make them in at home because want to teach people. So I'm telling them, here's how you make it. Scrape the vanilla bean by hand, add that, and then simmer this, and then you'll need this. And people's eyes would kind of glaze over, and they just really want to have something easier. And so we decided to make a bottled syrup company, and that was in 2018. But that desire to teach people never went away. And so we started doing cocktail classes and mocktail classes after we opened our brick and mortar, which is we call it a garden to glass soda shop. And there we serve delicious drinks, cocktails and non-alcoholic ice cream favorites in this really nostalgic, beautiful setting. And these classes were so much fun that we decided to write a book. Yeah, so we spent the last 2 years writing a book. It's called Drink Your Garden, and we're really excited because it is truly the book that we wanted and needed when we were starting our company. And we bought almost every single kind of garden to glass cocktail book that was out there. And we just couldn't find exactly what it was that we were looking for, which was how to use any kind of crop that you're growing in cocktails. So, and there's a lot of books that tell you non-alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks, and how to not just make cocktails, but how to make all of the ingredients that then go into the cocktails. So the book kind of starts off with how to grow cocktail garden and what I've spent the last 4 years growing different crops for cocktails specifically. And I have found the ones that work really well and the ones that don't work down to varieties. And then Belinda has spent the last 5 years figuring out how to use those things, whether it's an infusion, whether it's using it as a garnish. And so we go through different crops and things you can buy at the farmer's market. Like none of it is that crazy. And then how to craft either a cocktail or a mocktail. So it is a book that is truly like end to end. If you want to learn how to make garden fresh drinks that are really seasonal and from scratch, and kind of just concept of farm to table, we're just bringing it to your glass and teaching you that through all steps of the process.
I love it. And we live in North Carolina, and my husband, who I hope can join us, does gardening as well. So we're so excited to get the book and try all these recipes. And I love making juices. So this is perfect. You can have syrups and you can make mocktails and cocktails. So this is just the perfect book to have right now with rising prices. Everyone should have a garden. So I think this is a great time for anyone who wants to start a garden and who wants to get this book, Drink Your Garden, Recipes, Stories, and Tips from Simple Farms. And we will make sure the links are available on how you can get it. And congratulations on writing your first book and for this wonderful farm. Now, where is this farm located?
So we are in Buckley, Washington, which is just kind of at the base of Mount Rainier, near Seattle. We're about an hour from Seattle.
I love Seattle and I have actually been there. So this is one of the most beautiful places that you really, really need to put on your list to visit. So thank you for doing this interview, and I look forward to getting the book and having you on our show for our women's business empowerment. We want to highlight you being entrepreneurs and gardeners and helping this world be a better place. So thank you, and you're watching Discover Brightside.